So this is going to be a nice, good, classic Dane Calloway debunk. Um, I'm going to. I've done this debunk a lot of times. This is going to go through this video. We're going to go through this video and absolutely rip it apart. I'm going to send some invites out. Hopefully, everybody is doing well. For some reason, I'm having a hard time sending out these invites. Let me try one more time. Sending out these invites to other social media platforms so that they can be aware that I am live. Here we go. This might be it. Okay. All right, send this out. Hopefully everybody is doing well. And let me send a couple more of these out. So yeah, we're just going to do this quick, nice, clean. This is what I've done for some time. Dane Calloway debunk. So we're going to hit this right here. We're going to go through this video. We're going to break down the inaccuracies. We're going to cover this so that we have a full understanding. These videos generate a lot of views. So we got to make sure that we're holding these people accountable, that people know exactly what this false information looks like. I'm going to play just what I played a moment ago, and we're going to cover it. I'm going to share these videos. We're going to learn exactly what this is, these dates, these times, these specifics. We're going to go through it, and we're going to learn. The whole purpose of this page is to have a full, cohesive understanding of false information and the corrective history, right? So we need to understand what he got wrong in this video. So I'm going to replay this right now. Let's buckle up a seatbelt. It's going to be a lot of lies. We got a lot to cover. I'm going to try to do it kind of quick. All right, and this will be fun. All right, so I'm going to share this right now. And let's get playing. All right, so he just said a whole bunch of bullshit in a very short time, right? So let's hit it right now. Okay, so the word is bologna. All right, so we're just going to hit this right here. We're going to go through. Let's cover this. It's a lot of bullshit that he just stated. So let's hit these. Hit all this right here. So the first thing he covered, he went through the image. He said this is a copper-colored man. What did he mean by that copper-colored man? Right? Who was he referring to? Then he talks about a Baroque-style painting. Right? What is a Baroque-style painting? Was this a Baroque-style painting? Right? Then he goes to a man named Domenico Zampieri. Who is this man? He said he's a black man. He's a black man who was known for Baroque-style paintings. Let's talk about it, right? So I'm going to play a little bit more. I'm going to get into it. I'm going to do these debunks about 2 minutes. Every 2 minutes I have to stop, and I'm going to do a little debunk. And we're going to just go through and do the corrective history, talk about these names. It's a lot of gross inaccuracies in this video. I was horrified when I saw this video. So that's the reason why I'm covering it. Yeah, let's hit it right now. Okay, all right. So that was a lot of bullshit. So first and foremost, let's go back to the painting, right? Let's go back to the core, right? What is this painting, right? So this is the painting, right? He said it is, right? So right there. So we're in a good spot. We played it. Domenico Zampieri, Baroque style painting. Let's see exactly what he's talking about, right? So right now, I'm going to share exactly the origin of this depiction, right? Let's share the origin of this depiction. Um, Hopefully everybody's doing well. Okay. Well, see, nobody can hear the video. I gotta figure out what's going on with the audio connection with these videos. I'm not even sure when I share my screen. I'm not sure why it's no audio. I'm not sure why it's no audio. All right, so I'm gonna share my screen. I need audio for a screen share. So we're gonna share the screen right now. This right here is where this is from. Okay, so that right there is the depiction that he was just referring to. This right here, he said it is something called a Baroque style painting. Just so everyone knows, this is an impressionistic style painting. How do we know it's an impressionistic style painting? We can look at the deep, thick brushstrokes. So impressionistic style paintings, they arrived in the late 19th century during the time of commercial photography. You no longer are going for this realism. We're going for texture, rich colors, dark browns, earth colors. This is what you're going to see in an impressionistic painting. The brushstrokes get so thick that you can almost kind of feel them. It's literally a texture to an impressionistic style painting. And this is definitely an impressionistic style painting. And who did it? Let's go through. So this right here is a depiction. This is a chapter from a book. What book is it from? This is it right here. It's called This Country of Ours. It's a 1917, 20th century children's pamphlet. Right? This is a children's pamphlet. And the person who produced it was a woman named Henrietta E. Marshall. She did. There was other versions of this pamphlet done in other countries. I think they also did a history of France, the same type of style. I think I'm pretty sure that the same illustrator who did this also did one for France. I think one was done for Germany. So it was just a basic a children's tutorial of understanding American history in some simple sound bites. I'm sure it's probably no more. The chapters are short. The language is easy. And this is what this was about. And this is the chapter that this is from. The chapter this is from is chapter 3. I'm going to look at this is the illustrator's name. His name is Arthur. I'll highlight that. That'd be nice. Here you go. Arthur C. Michael. All right. That's Arthur C. Michael. He was a 20th century illustrator who did a lot of these children's pamphlets. And this right here is the depiction, right? This is the depiction. It is not a Baroque style painting because Baroque style paintings were done in the 16th or rather 17th, late 16th century. You're going to see the angels, the fat baby angels flying around with wings, dark background, religious settings, everybody's falling out, looking dramatic. That's a Baroque style painting. This is clearly an impressionistic style painting, total different style, totally different century. He just lied his ass off in his whole entire video. And of course, the man, we just highlighted the author who did it, the illustrator who did it. His name is Arthur Cadwell Michael. I'll share him right now. This is Arthur Cadwell Michael, right? Once again, he's just sitting there lying his ass off in front of these people, just with this dramatic story. I'm going to play the video back. I want everybody to kind be able to stop me when they see the lies now. So I'm going to play it back. We're going to do a quick cover of some of the bullshit, and I'm going to play it back and let you guys see some of the catch some of the bullshit on your own. All right. So let's do this right now. What video is this? This right here is the the illustrator rather. He's telling me he was born from 1881 to 1965. His name was Arthur Cadwell Michael. He was a painter and illustrator. So a lot of these, that pamphlet was done for France. It was done for Germany. It was done for a lot of, I think Spain did one as well. And it's just a tutorial of children's pamphlet for their basic history. And he was an illustrator for a lot of commercial designs. He lived in London. I think he lived in France for a little bit. Spain. Here's a list of some of his works. Very popular illustrator of the time. Definitely not an impressionistic. Definitely not a Baroque style painter from the 16th century. That's just an absolute lie. I'm going to share the screen again. Let's look at a Baroque style painting, see what that looks like. So we can understand what a Baroque style painting is. All right, so I'm going to share that right now. This is a list of Baroque style paintings, right? So when you see a Baroque style painting, it's going to be, see the babies, it's very creepy. It's going to be a lot of little pale white babies, naked, flying around with angel wings, and everybody's falling out, looking dramatic, and looking at the sky. The women are chubby because during this time, a plump body is considered the most desirable body. So a lot of the women are depicted very chunky. That was the preferred body type of the late 16th century, being voluptuous. So that was considered desirable. It's considered a woman of wealth and means was considered to be a little bit more plump. So you'll see a lot of that. This right here is an example of it. It's a little bit more subtle example of it. That's another example of Baroque style. This is the ideal Baroque style painting, with that dark background. A lot of stuff happening, very busy, very intense, overly dramatic. That's a Baroque style painting, right? That's another example of a Baroque style painting, right? You want to see the naked woman with the baby, the wings, very creepy. That's a Baroque style landscape. But there you go. This is a little sample of what Baroque style paintings there are. Most of them have religious themes. You're going to see a lot of the Jesus. You're going to see a lot of the angels flying around, and you'll see a lot of that shit with the Baroque style painting. Let's share one more video, and then we're going to get right back to the Dane Calloway. And yes, I'm watching what you said. You said you want to play your video, and I'm fine with that. I'm just going to knock this out the way. I want to deal with this Dane Calloway video. Just a lot of false information. We need to cover it. So this last slide, and I'm going to get right back to the video. All right, so, and if you see this, please get the message out. I want to do one of these every night, something quick debunk. We're just going to go through the false information so we can get a gist that this stuff is fake. You know what I mean? It's not normal to have this much fake information out here. So we need to cover it. All right, so this right here is the author he's claiming it is. This is Domenico Zampieri, right? It's a white guy. And he lived in the late 16th, early 17th century, right? So he lived during that time. These are his art pieces of his work right here. That's his work. All right, so he just completely lied about, he's doing all the stuff with the angel wings, the baby angels. They love that in the Baroque style painting. A lot of them are commissioned by the church as well. So they all have religious themes, very creepy. A lot of naked babies. That is definitely Baroque style painting. We see a naked baby, angel, you know, with his wee hanging out. But that is definitely a Baruch style painting. So I'm gonna play the video back, and we're gonna be able to now fact check. All right, without. Okay, hopefully. Okay, so I'm gonna share the screen. I don't know about the audio, guys. I apologize. I'm gonna try to figure out what to do with this audio. If you can hear it, fist up. Let me know if y'all can hear it or not. It's a little bit for me to play it if y'all can't hear it. So, okay. All right. So we know now. Could y'all hear that? If y'all can hear that, let me know. Could you hear it? Okay, I guess you could hear it. Okay. Um, let me play it if y'all can hear it. All right. So I'm like I said, I'm not certain if y'all can hear it or not. I think you can hear it. I think that was a yes. Um, the reason why we're covering this is because we need to make sure we're holding him accountable for all of this. This video is filled with a whole bunch of false information. Tomorrow, I'm going to do another video about the Volta Del Mar Lago. So I'm going to hit that tomorrow. It's just a whole bunch of foolery. And each night, we're just going to hit something new. That way, we hold these people accountable. Okay, so I can't hear it. Okay. All right, that's why I stopped playing it. All right, so I'm not sure what video that you wanted me to play. I'm just not sure. I mean, honestly, if anything, at this point, I'm kind of just looking for your evidence. I kind of want. I'm doing a lot of debunks, but I also want to hear your evidence. I want to hear y'all lay down your case, not just your disbelief. I know what y'all don't believe in. I kind of want to hear y'all lay down your case with evidence. So if you can do that, provided. I mean, it's a lot of holes y'all have in these arguments. Dane Calloway definitely doesn't help that out. So, I mean, at this point, I just kind of want to hear people from the side that we're not African, and transatlantic slave trade is misrepresented. It didn't happen. DNA is inaccurate. I want to hear that side lay down their intellectual case, their history, walk us through it, walk us through this cover up, go through that information in a very comprehensive manner without a whole bunch of falsifications, because I definitely follow up when people make these claims. So that's what we do. I'm not hearing them do it. I thought at one point that they would be able to do it, but it fails miserably every time. Seems like now they're kind of venturing away from it. Seems like now they're moving towards kind of censoring Native American communities. That's the new thing. So a lot of people don't even want to have the discussion anymore. It's a lot of trolls that are just coming out of nowhere, just censoring. So I keep saying that this right here is all being pushed. Go to my YouTube channel video called Children's Story. What is that about? The children's story. I'm not sure what that's about. How does that relate to this Dane Calloway debunk? But on that note, I think tomorrow I'm gonna hit the Volta del Mar-a-Lago. And he did another video. Martin Luther King. He's got some Native American boy that we all kind of known. He's went viral in the Weibo community. I'm going to deal with that picture and just start doing some corrective history as we need to do it, and start hitting some of these videos. Hopefully the word gets out. I mean, I don't have a lot of circulation yet. It seems like people do follow the next day. So I'm just going to keep putting this information out there for the community. Kyle, if you want to join, I'll be on for like 2 more minutes before I hop off here. You can let me know about that video. Okay, let me see. So check my DM. And All right, so okay, children's story. Okay, all right. So I will definitely follow up. I'll play that tomorrow. That looks long. And on that note, we're going to do another live video tomorrow. We're going to keep hitting these Dane Calloway debunks every night. Quick ones. Cover it. Get the information out there. And on that note, everybody, y'all have a good night. I will be live tomorrow, either tomorrow morning or tomorrow night. We're going to hit that live debunk. Y'all be safe. Y'all be blessed.